Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Man United agenda. And it is all about managerial changes again at Manchester United. Poch has been linked once again with Manchester United. And for instance, the transfer market, what was the transfer market telling us in January? Absolutely sweet nothing. Welcome to the United agenda. Well, hello, guys, and welcome to the Man United agenda. And as always, we're joined by Mr. B and Rebel. How are we doing today, guys? Are we feeling well? How is everything going? Not only how things are going, but transfer market, which was non-active. So let's go first to Rebel and talk to Rebel. Rebel, transfer window. Let's kickstart that for 2 minutes.
Absolutely. Now, I made my feelings known during our live coverage of the deadline day, but there was more activity in the FTB family banter group today than there was in that a transfer window. Now, I do want to call out a young man over there in the Army TV. Canners, your seat is waiting for you to justify your statement that Pepe is more credible than Sancho. Come on, anytime. We'll be waiting for you. And I want to hear what the people in the comments think. Man thinks Pepe is better than Sancho.
Yep. So let's go now to Mr. B himself. Mr. B, non-activity in the transfer window. You called it anyway, didn't you? We all called it.
Yeah, I said we weren't going to buy nobody. I knew we weren't going to buy nobody. It wasn't a feeling. It was. I just knew we weren't going to buy anybody. It wasn't. It's a surprise. I wasn't vexed. I just feel that we needed an extra player.
Yeah. And again, I'm going to sit there. I'm going to call it out. I was right from the start. I called it. I said, I didn't think we're going to sign anyone. I honestly didn't think we're going to sign anyone. There is something was telling me there was going to be probably more outgoing than actually incoming. But let's go through before we start with the managerial conversation we're going to have, and it's about Poch coming to Manchester United, and that is after they lost to Nice in the Cup in France as well. So before we go along and start asking the questions, let's see. Let's big up Mark. Big up Mark in the comment. Matthew, Mark, yep, Evelyn. I know we're late, Mark. You've got Mark Carroll as well. Pat, big up. Rush, big up. And Matthew again, big up everyone in the chat. Okay, so let's kickstart this show now. And Poch, I like Poch since he was at Southampton. I'm from Southampton. Oh, wow. Wait for it. Before I kickstart, there's Mr. Silver Fox in the building quickly. Mr. Silver Fox, we have called out Canners to appear on Man United agenda Studs Up show. Ask him for reason why. We have called him out to appear on here on a Studs Up show. So before we kickstart then, let's go to Rebel. Rebel, talks of Poch coming to Manchester United. How do you feel? Is he the right man to steer us forward, or do you think we should go and look at other managers due to the fact is, one, he was at Southampton. From Southampton, he went to Tottenham where he did really well. I think he did really, really well at Tottenham, to be honest with you. Champions League final, and also top 4 as well for a few seasons as well with them. Also, he's now obviously got sacked from Spurs and he went to PSG where he's probably finding it difficult with that striking force he's got up front. So do you think it's a good step or right step in the right direction for him to come back to Manchester United? Yes or no? And guys in the comments, let us know. Would you like to see Poch at Man United as the manager, or is there other alternatives? So let's kick off with Rebel.
You know, a couple of years ago, I'd have said absolutely sign him up, bring him to the club and get him to right the ship. A lot of things have happened since then. Just going through his managerial record, Espanyol, he had a 32.92 win percentage. Southampton, he had a 38.33 win percentage. Spurs, he had a 55% win percentage, rounding up. And then Paris Saint-Germain, because he's playing most of these games with a star-studded squad that he apparently doesn't even pick the team for. He has a 67% win percentage. Now, I think at this stage, no, we need to stay away from him. He's being passed around. Apparently he considered even returning to Spurs, a club where Daniel Levy absolutely roasted him and kicked him out of the club. There's Rushmano mentions Ten Hag, and I think at this stage, I think we need a risk. I think Pochettino would do so much, but we need a risk. Ten Hag is the man that could build on the youth side. He buys into everything that Manchester United is about in developing its players. So that for me is where I would prefer to see us go.
And Mr. B, would this be a right appointment if with Poch coming in at the club?
No, I don't want him. He ain't won nothing. He's gone to PSG. Before he went to PSG, I would have taken him. But I think I've seen the light. The players that he's got at PSG, he's only 11 points. At only 11 points, fair enough. But it's 11 points in the Farmers League. He's got Mbappe, Messi, and whoever else they've got in their team. And I don't think that he's the guy. Honestly, I don't think he's the guy for us. I would rather do a Ten Hag. At least somebody who knows what it's like to be winning. We're going to be getting another manager who ain't won nothing, just like our players. So I'd rather have somebody who can. I'm sorry.
Listen, Ronaldo is a serial winner, yeah. Ronaldo, the GOAT, is a serial winner.
One player. That's one player, bruv. That's one player. You know, no, I'll be honest. I'll be looking to have. I want Ten Hag. I know Mid-Toker. Welcome. Haven't seen you before. Hit that like, subscribe button, big man. You're saying that Ten Hag doesn't want United. How do you know? Tell me. What are
we want to know.
What are your sources?
Yeah. The rumor is as well with Poch last month, I think was it he was open to the idea of coming to Manchester United, but the issue is when Man City played him at the Etihad, he actually came out in his statements to say he wanted to stay at PSG. So is that smoke screen he's putting up, or do you think it's a case of he's physically not interested in the manager job? Because it seems Man United are more interested in him than he's actually interested in Manchester United.
Yeah, Man United are flashing their tits. That's what I think they're doing at the moment. I'll be honest, they're flashing their eyelids, and you know, it can be done. Look, he was linked to Spurs. So the fact that he was linked to Spurs and it seemed like a serious link, I don't think he's stable at that job anyway. It would just be like Man United, in all fairness, to go get him at the end of the season when he's been sacked from PSG. Because if he doesn't win the Champions League, I don't think winning the league is going to be enough for him anyway. So I think he will be available. It's just, if they don't get knocked out early, then Man United would probably do a deal early.
Yeah.
It would.
Go on.
Yeah. No, go on.
I was going to go to Rebel. Go on, Rebel.
Can we just say as well that if you remember correctly, this man was available roughly around the time when we were thinking about whether we were going to give Ole the job full time. If we were seriously considering him as the man to take us forward, would we not have sat there, waited for the season to play out, and then made our move? Instead, we kind of pressed ahead with our own agenda and moved forward. So that tells me that there's doubts in regards to Pochettino at board level, i.e. with the likes of your Sir Alex Ferguson's, who was feeding his voice into our friend Mr. Woodward's ear at the time. But I think the time has come and gone for giving the job to Pochettino. That's us settling for somebody if we go there at this stage. I think we be proactive. We go with a lad that could work with Rangnick in Ten Hag, and they can forge us forward, because I think we need Rangnick upstairs and soon, because there's a mess up there that needs cleaning out.
Yeah, and again, it's the same thing where I'm saying here. It's obviously with Man United, we are after Poch more than Poch probably want to come to us, because there was talks in November regarding him leaving due to poor results. But obviously with PSG, they did not want to change their manager in a crucial time of the season, and that's the reason why he didn't. Also, he was re-linked, like what Rebel said, with Tottenham, but I think it was more down to him didn't want to go back to Spurs. That could have been because obviously the Man United manager job is still going around, and it seems Man United are more interested in him than he's interested in us. So do you think, I'm going to go through some bits about Poch now. I was all about Poch, bringing Poch to the club, but at the moment we're talking about serial winners. Is Ten Hag the right man for the job? I'm not 100% sure. I'm still backing Poch. I know a lot of you guys might sit there in the comments saying no, but I'm backing Poch. And the reason why I'm backing Poch is because Poch is Premier League proven. And that's the reason why.
Okay, he's Premier League proven to do what? To be a manager?
Yeah.
He's
He has.
Premiership. Yeah, but he's
but you got to think,
manager,
though.
bruv.
You got to think. He's taken Spurs to the final of Champions League as well. Our Spurs
win
team
it?
to the Champions
Did
League.
they win it?
No, they didn't. No, they didn't win it.
Okay,
but he
fine.
took
So he
Spurs
did
to
an
the
Ollie.
Champions League.
He did an Ollie.
No, but did Ollie take us to a Champions League final?
He took us to a final and
No,
lost.
but a Champions League final.
Ollie barely got into the Champions League, bro. Anyway, we're not talking about. Sorry, it's not a history lesson. Let's not go back to that. Let's not go back to that. Let's not go back to that.
Yeah.
Look.
No, go on. You go.
I was impressed at what he did with Southampton. Well, if he only wins, okay, are we getting managers? Are we looking for a manager who makes it easy for the board in regards to it? I saw a comment a little bit earlier on about the board always wanting Poch. I think it was from 007. To an extent, I agree because it's somebody that they've wanted. I said, look, he's gone to PSG. He's got that experience. I just don't think he's got the right credentials to be the Man United manager or the future Man United manager.
Okay.
Rebel.
So the reason why as well I'm going with Poch is the simple fact is youth as well, youth players, bringing youth through as well. He does bring the youth through. He does play a lot of youth players. So I'm bringing that to the table.
What
Rebel.
After that, I would say
please.
In Ten Hag's camp, obviously he came through the Bayern Munich School of Managerial Academy because he was the coach at Bayern Munich 2 for a period between 2013 and 2015. He then became sporting director and head coach of Utrecht in summer 2015. Got him to 5th place during his first season, and he improved Utrecht's final position to 4th, booking a place in the Europa League the following season. So he's got the vision that a sporting director like the likes of Ranić would have, and he would understand the decision-making processes that Ranić is looking to implement and could probably even feed his experiences up to Ranić, and they could actually fuse together quite nicely, I think. Pochettino seems to have trouble with people above him. Leonardo's believed to be the person that's really running the show, Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah. He picks the team. He does everything like that. And Pochettino's simply a coach. So at Manchester United, if he's got Ranić sitting above him, is his ego going to tell him, I can't deal with this? Because he's had X number of years at Paris Saint-Germain where he was the water boy for all intents and purposes in the decision-making process. And I don't think he's going to be able to be cohesively sound with Ranić. I think he's going to get deja vu. And also coming back to the Premier League, it's a bit of a scarred battleground for him. So I think we had a look at Pochettino, obviously a number of times. I think it's going to be a case of 2 steps back if we go from at this point.
Yeah. Listen, I only want the best for Manchester United, and I just think Poch could be the man that takes us to the next level. Or if he takes us a little step, because I think there was a comment here as well saying that some report or something like that he heard, I'm not sure, I need to go back to the comment, about Ten Hag wanting a stable club. Man United ain't stable. We're the most unstable club in the Premier League, or probably in world football right now. We're a shamble. So, so bringing in Poch, 1 for yes or 2 for no? In the comments, please.
What's one for yes? What was the one for yes, 2 for no? Why
One
don't you just tell them
is
if
for
they
yes
want
to come.
Pocho, if they want him in? Anyway, look, I'll leave you with your code. I'll leave you with your code.
1 for yes, 1 for oh, Rebel is gone. Rebel is disappeared.
Oh.
Rebel is fed up. He's sick and tired of me saying Poch in.
Can I say something though? In all fairness, I'm quite happy for Ranić to stay. I think he's sorted out a mess. I think he's got the maybe not the trust, the respect of the players, and he's got rid of the players who didn't want to be there. I would gladly take Ranić again, because if he all right, he's done half a year. He's done half a year with us. Come summer, he physically has seen the players who are no good and the players who are good. He could just carry on again. I know he's old. I know we've got people who say he hasn't won nothing. Fine. But he's already in the job. Why are we going to get somebody else to come in to have to start again, to listen to Ranić? Ranić will say to them, okay, you need this player, you need this player, you need this player. Wouldn't it be better for him just to stay in and buy the players that he needs?
I see one problem with that, Mr. B, and that is I don't think Darren Fletcher and Murtagh have the qualifications to sort out the mess that's upstairs, that's above Ranić. And that is the key problem at Manchester United at the moment. The football decision-making process is broken. And we need, if Ranić is staying downstairs, we need a Ranić type upstairs to do the same shoeing that he done with the squad downstairs. And that's where I see the danger of leaving Ranić downstairs, is that we won't change what's happening above him. And he could end up getting very frustrated.
Okay. So, guys, in the comment, Rebel, he's going to go through some of these comments quickly, to hear the voices of the people there.
Okay, let's start off with Rushmanoff of the Flying Pig fame. Big up Rushmanoff. He says he likes the way Ranić wasn't happy with Pogba being Dubai and recuperating at Carrington. And that is a very key point. He did put a stop to players recuperating abroad. He wants them all on site where he can keep eyes on them. So that was a very good decision. Ola Kunde of Liverpool fandom says United fans should pray they get him. I suspect Conte walks this summer. United would struggle to get Poch. Interesting thought there from Ola Kunde.
I don't think he'll walk, because he's getting the signings at the moment at Tottenham he wants, isn't he?
He did get delivered some signings.
Well,
he got delivered two.
He got two on Tottenham.
That's better than most managers at Tottenham.
Matthew Bassett says to us, the best for Man United is Ten Hag. Ralph will bring stability upstairs once he moves up. So he's also advocating for Ralph to clean out the sewer that's above in the boardroom. So Ola Kunde says Sola was incorrect about Poch in November. Poch was homesick and fed up with plottiness at PSG. He had talks to Spurs, then United. PSG wouldn't let him go. So he's also telling us that he even considered going back to Spurs. And he's a Liverpool fan.
Out there, man. I'm not feeling Poch.
Midi Daimel, how are we doing? Welcome. Poch is a giant bottler. I don't want anywhere near our club. So Solo, it looks like you're taking a big L so far. And Mark Foster coming in. What about Sparky?
Bring him in.
We get him in with Brucey. He sorted out.
And then you got one here on box as well.
Zidane couldn't hack it on a wet night in Stoke.
There you go. See.
And
okay.
Matt is also on the channel, and also big hello to Silver Fox. We are waiting for your answer about Canners appearing to answer the charges of talking about Pepe.
He didn't know why. But it's all right. There's a banter group that we had a slight discussion in. But Silver Fox, you're more than welcome to come on. Give your big boss a bell, and anytime you're ready on a Monday, then you can come on and embarrass yourself.
And the final one for now, Anthony Herbert, our resident Arsenal fan, who seems to be a bit more amenable to being a bit more debatable because he appears on our channel all the time. Canners, can someone tell me why Man United didn't sign anyone, but Mr. B got 2 players in on the free before the window ended for his team? Well done, Mr. B. Do you want to explain that one, Mr. B?
If he's talking
And they won a
about
game as well, innit? They won a game.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out if he reads my mind, because I haven't posted anything. I kept it very quiet. But yeah, we did win. I got 3 players in, and I can't believe. No, we must be talking about something else, because that's weird, isn't it, Solo? How Anthony would just. That's weird. That's spooky.
It is.
That's
So,
spooky.
guys, the reason why, let's move on, because Anthony, again, you're a genius, and you know why? Because that's the next subject. Why didn't bring no one in the January transfer window? The rumor is circulating that the reason they didn't bring anyone in is because they're unsure of who will be the manager of Manchester United next season.
One more
Mr.
thing,
B,
sorry.
what?
See, this is why I never try and say his name. He's actually telling you, Rebel, just call him Mehdi.
Sound. Yeah, will do.
Because what you said wasn't what was written down here anyway. But sorry, Solo, go on.
Yeah. So thanks, Mehdi, for that. So long with it, it's been rumored that we didn't sign anyone because 2 players turned us down, and because they didn't know what the future was for the club. Mr. B, do you want to elaborate a bit on that?
That is typical. I think that's just a load of shit, personally. If Zakaria wanted to come to Man United, he would have come. If we had offered him a contract that he was happy with, I think he would have come. I think that's just maybe a little bit of spin from the club, as a reason why these players didn't come. It's not the end of the world. I was gutted before, but the more that I think about it, it might not be a bad thing to get rid of the people who didn't want to be there, or the people that he didn't want to play. The only one I am surprised about is the Jesse Lingard one. But maybe situations happening have obviously held him for his 6 months. What I don't want, and I'm sure it was you that told me this, Solo, I'm sure we had a little conversation about Lingard earning a new contract off the back of this 6 months.
Boy, yes.
If that happens, I'm coming to shave off that quiff.
You know what? Yeah, I honestly think he's going to step up. And United will give him that extra 20k or whatever he needs in his kitty. Lingard's a Manchester born and bred. You know what? I love Lingard. It doesn't matter what anyone tells me. I do like Lingard. I think he's a baller. I just don't think he's getting enough praise or credit. Once he leaves Man United, it's just like Welbeck, really. When you look at Welbeck, not a lot of United fans like him, but I didn't understand why they didn't really like him. And I think Welbeck... Huh?
No, I'm listening to you.
A lot of people don't really like Welbeck, United fans. I just don't understand it. Lingard is a step up from Welbeck. So for me, I'd like him to do really well and have a really good season for the rest. Go score probably 10 goals, 15 goals, and get us in the Champions League. And everything's forgotten.
Solo, what have you got in your drinking glass tonight? Because you are...
I got juice!
Oh, wow,
you mentioned Danny Welbeck.
Wow.
The reason why a lot of people didn't like Danny Welbeck, number one, is his end product. He scored once maybe in every 40 games for us, unfortunately.
Scored against Arsenal, that all matters, mate. When you score against Arsenal, it doesn't matter.
Actually, the best thing he ever did for us with Arsenal is that, what was it, 20 million that they paid us for him? What?
No, I felt bad when you left. I was gutted when you left United. I'm not going to lie.
No.
I'm gutted when any player leave Man United anyway.
To be honest with you, Solo, regarding Messi Lingard, he's been messed around so much. I wouldn't blame the man in the slightest if he said, screw yees, I'm putting my feet up, playing with the under-23s for the rest of my contract, sip a few margaritas and mojitos, and I will toddle off in the summer and go where I'm appreciated, because he's been lied to since the very start of the season. He was brought back on the pretense that he was going to be used this season. He didn't get an arse's roar of the team under Ole. He got one cameo in the Champions League and gave up a goal, and that nearly shot him to ribbons in the eyes of the coaching staff at that time. In stepped Ralph Rangnick, and he's got very little opportunity under him either, which means Ralph obviously doesn't see him as the man to do the job for him. And the only reason we denied the move at this stage is, number one, the two that were coming in are direct top four rivals at this point, and number two, we could not let any more players leave the club. The squad was too thin. So I think in one way we've shot ourselves in the foot that we didn't let him go to Newcastle, because I don't believe he's going to do a top for us, unfortunately.
No, I literally, I don't know if anyone in the comments agree with me, but I honestly think that was the best thing United have ever done, not letting Lingard go to Newcastle. Simple. If Newcastle stay up in the Premier League, if they stay up, the way United have done it,
Jesse.
16 million. Yeah, but listen, it's more damaging for Newcastle to get relegated than to stay up in the Premier League.
Why are you worried about Newcastle and you're not worried about United, bruv?
I am worried about United.
On,
I am worried about United.
Newcastle.
But that's the best deal they've ever done. I've got to say, that's the best deal United ever done. Of all transfers they've done. Quick one. We've got loads of comments coming through. Let's go with Rebel. You want to hit some of these out again, please? And then we're going to go into another topic quickly.
Bat Time is trying to cause upset in the Ballman Union. He says, when Rebel finally gets his webcam back on, is there a plan to have a full head of hair so that he denies he was ever bald?
Brilliant.
Anthony Herbert says, any mention of the Man United Agenda hoodies? Now, there is one way, Anthony Herbert, that you could get your hands on a Man United Agenda hoodie, and that is by beating 1J Motti in the on-the-spot quiz. You would have to get a clean sweep of questions right. There is the score table at the moment. Jay sitting there on the top with 11. Kahinde close behind with 10. Matt came in at 8. James on 7. Bat Time with the ball man's allowance of 7. And TalkMU bringing up the rear.
We haven't got Ace on here. Ace.
Yeah, Ace is. I've got a new one. I have got the new one. I just need to post it up.
Get that
Ace, we'll get up.
Fine.
Ace is the new one up. So Anthony Herbert, you know where we are.
Absolutely.
You know where we are.
And then Rushmano says, cheaper to get Lingard to stay. Typical Glazer move.
Thank you, Rush. It's cheaper to keep him. Thank you.
But why are we gonna be keeping all of this fucking shit?
I don't think he was backing you up, Solo. Rushmano, if you want to clarify, why are you backing Solo up? Yes or no? Just let us know in the comments.
No, listen, we all know Russia's got sense. Nobody ain't backing today. Come on now.
And then finally, Bat Time says, Danny Welbeck benched Rooney in Fergie's final year. He was also a good player that did his work for the team.
Yeah. Also, guys, as well, touching onto that as well with the Danny van der Beek situation as well at Man United. Loaned out to Everton till the end of the season. Everton were looking for an option to actually sign him permanent. Man United said no to it. Fly on the wall. Let's go, Rebel. Do you think that's a good move for Man United? I would love to see Donny come back at Man United and do really well next season. But from a financial point of view, does that make sense to you? Just putting him on loan and bringing him back?
Well, with regard to Donny, were we going to use him for the rest of the season? Unlikely. So moving him out to another Premier League club to give him a chance to basically show us what he's about, given the fact that there is that uncertainty that denied us getting players in during the January window, that the manager that comes in may well look at what he's going to do at Everton and say, do you know what? We'll give him another shot here at Old Trafford, and if it doesn't work out, we've got a winter window then to move him afterwards. But it gives a chance for a reevaluation once things settle in the squad makeup. The same can be said about Anthony Martial. Whether or not he ever wants to come back to Old Trafford is another question, because he seemed to be quite cutting about his time at Old Trafford after he arrived in Sevilla, and he did hint that he wanted maybe a possibility of a permanent move. But I do think it makes good business sense to leave the opportunity to keep them open to whoever basically signs the permanent contract at the end of this season. So it is good business acumen for a change from Manchester United. In regards to the signings that we could have made, we had 3 players that were mentioned. Zakari, and the Alvarez guy over in Argentina.
Alvarez, sorry, I'm interrupting you. Alvarez, it's a surprise to me because I don't understand. I know obviously apparently he was the one who turned us down because of the situation at the moment at Man United. Doesn't know who the manager is going to be at United, so apparently he's turned us down. But that's a bit strange for the amount of money that he costs, really. And Man City literally gone straight away in and out.
That's what they do. That's what they do. They keep things silent. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Man City are linked with this player. Within 2 hours, he's bought. That's how business is supposed to be done. Do you know what signing? Do you know United need to go back to when we signed Andy Cole? And nobody never knew a goddamn thing. That's what
that doesn't happen at United anymore.
Listen, everybody knows when a player has a shit at our club at the moment, bruv. There's too much leaks in there. Too much leaks in there at the moment.
And Pat's just said a good one as well. Players are being sold in January are not wanted for a reason. Players with the right attitude, obviously, were not available.
Or I will also flip the counter argument to that point. Teams with assets that they know they cannot keep, that have given up in their season, and they want a slice of the better, higher end of the table, could arbitrate for a move also. So there is a few players at teams where the season didn't go their way, and they're kind of saying, do you know what now? We're out of here, and looking forward to get into that European football circuit. Or, do you know, there's financial needs for some clubs. If they got knocked out of the Champions League group stage, they may need all of a sudden to move on players because they cannot afford to keep them on their wage bill. There are other reasons for players to be moved in January, but I do get the point that he's making. But in regards to Alvarez, I think what he saw was when his agent spoke with United that there was a state of disorder up in the upper echelons of the club. They didn't know if Ralph said, I'm going to be the manager next year, there's a good chance that maybe we might get that deal done. But there's too much uncertainty upstairs. And I think that's where our big problem with some players was in the January window.
And again, Box said the same thing about Martial might have a future with Cavani's future is uncertain. Lingard and Mata is free agent soon as well. So again,
free agent. Anyway,
we know Cavani's going back to Argentina, isn't he? I believe, isn't that where he was looking to be signing?
Yes, so at the moment, it's not breaking news, but there is news regarding that story at the moment with Cavani. I think he's going back home. So if I'm right to say, if I have it up, it's basically Man United striker Eddie Cavani has not decided his future beyond this season's campaign, but can play in La Liga next season. So it's La Liga they're talking about, nowhere else.
Interesting. So... But I wonder, with Aubameyang signing for Barcelona, now Kibosh, that open move that he may have been looking at, maybe it was a season at Barca, but if they have Aubameyang, now they're probably not going to say, we want Cavani as well at that point, I would imagine.
So with him, that's the story that's coming out as well from Romano regarding him probably going back to La Liga. So Mr. B, we go into you because we need to still come to you now about the Donny situation. Man United obviously didn't put the option in for Everton to sign him permanently.
Yeah, good. I'm glad we can have a look at him.
Sorry, Mr. B, one second. There's no quiz this week because we are Mr. Quizmaster is actually playing football at centre back on Friday,
and we also have an FA Cup game.
And it's FA Cup as well. Man United playing Middlesbrough, FA Cup as well.
Arsenal.
Sorry, Mr. B.
Arsenal in the FA Cup, and Anthony.
There's a
So
people not
that's
foreign.
he wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't have registered with about football matches. He's thinking about the league game. Sorry, Anthony, we're busy. Sorry. Yeah, Van der Beek. I'm glad he's gone. I'm glad we didn't make him sign a contract. I'm glad we didn't sell him. I still don't understand what he has to prove to whoever's in there. But look, if
From
the new
Puerto Rico.
if the new manager doesn't think he's good enough and he plays well enough for Everton, we'll probably get our money back from Everton anyway. So it's a win-win. Van der Beek.
Just quick side note, just caught a glimpse of Joe Hart in the Celtic versus Rangers game, and the way he was moving for the camera, you'd swear he was doing a Head and Shoulders ad.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Guys, if you're watching the stream at the moment and you're new to the channel, just hit that like and also the subscribe button. I don't know how many likes we've got at the moment. I know Talk did say there was about 33 earlier. Let's get us at least 40 before the stream ends. So last one, guys, I want to talk about is about Andy Herbert, Mr. B. There's a comment for you.
He's saying, Mr. B, shut up at your face.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. 13 in the chat, guys, and 35 likes. If you have not yet liked the stream, please hit that like and probably hit us to get about 40 if we can.
Oh, so that time. Why?
Half time.
I hate your heart with all my heart.
Oh, God. So, guys, let's go to the next part. And all I want to do is I want to talk about Palestri a little bit. Not too much. I don't know if anyone saw the game yesterday that he played. Yesterday, is he a player we could bring back at the club? Can
I just answer that nice and quickly, please?
Wait. Let's give you some stats first. Let's give you a few stats first. So 67 minutes played, 39 touches, 13 pass completion, 4 key passes, 1 assist, 4 taken on he took on players 4 times, 1-on-1, 100%. What a player. 15 duels out of 21 and 4 tackles won. Mr. B, when you're ready.
Right. Before I answer all of those stat trash, I don't care about stats. I didn't see him play. I just want to ask you one question. Where is he on loan at?
Oh, come
Tell me where is he? Right. So I'm sure he's on loan at Alaves.
Alaves, yeah.
Okay. How much games has he played for Alaves?
I didn't really look into it too much.
Played
I don't think
17.
He's played how much?
17 appearances.
Appearances. How much games has he started?
Majority subs.
Okay, so Alaves, who are mid-table-ish, lower level Spain, he can't get into. He can't start for them. He's had one good 70 minutes for Uruguay, and the whole of the United fan base has gone bonkers about bringing this guy. Let him hold down a first team place at the club he's on loan for, then, innit? Then we say, all right. So, no, I'm not having Palestri. Sorry to burst your bubble.
By the way, 0 goals.
Okay.
He assisted yesterday.
That's fine. That's fine. Rebel?
I think you have to look at this guy. We took a punt on him on the basis of the possibility of the ceiling of his talent. The same as we did with Diallo. Diallo's currently playing for Rangers and he has been criticised somewhat with regard to his performance. But I think on the basis of what we've seen this season from his loan, he's going back out on loan next season.
So, okay, so we're saying no to him then coming back. So let's go back now to our main guy and Paul Pogba.
Yes,
let's
by the way, he's
talk about
that.
Paul Pogba.
Yes, I would take him back definitely.
I love it. Yes. We take Pogba back every day. Guys,
no,
guys, let's got another super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for that. Absolutely love that. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Big up. Cheers. Thank you so much. True United channel. Appreciate it. Absolutely. Again, guys, if you're new to the channel, just hit the like, share, and subscribe button to the Man United agenda. We are new, and as you know, we try to be ourselves and give us, we're better players, but then Mr. B gets a swearing jar, and we're going to be rich soon. He's taking us to Disneyland or something like that with the swearing jar. So, guys, let's talk about Pogba. Pogba is back. He is back for the game against. Well, I think he probably will come on tomorrow night as a sub. I reckon he'll get like a little run out tomorrow night just to get him a bit warmed up, and then from there on.
Well, what's happening? What's happening tomorrow?
No, Friday. Sorry, apologies. Friday.
Okay.
FA Cup Friday. That's right. And Mr. B and Talk will be doing the watch along as well for that game. So make sure you tune in for that as well. But yeah, poor Pogba due to come back, guys. Disagree, Mr. B. Pogba has.
He was talking about Garner, Matthew, not Pogba.
Yes, I was talking about Garner. Yeah, but while you did, I will take Pogba. So yeah, you can answer me again. I've answered your question, and you've answered me because you went into sod off. But I'd have Pogba in the squad. I'll have Pogba in the first team.
Yeah. With it, I know obviously it seems like we've sent out so many loans at the moment, but do you actually think Pogba coming back? And Ferguson always used to say, when a player's been injured for so long, they come back and it's almost like re-signing a new player, especially in January. We didn't sign anyone. So surely now this is a new signing. Rebel.
My feelings of Pogba at this stage is he burnt us before. He sodded off after he got his toys in a Prem over not being picked in midfield. And I think we started one of the Silva twins in midfield over him, and he sodded off, threw his toys out of the Prem. I think we're looking at a situation where mentally he's pretty much looking at his next move. However, I do think we will get a tune out of him because he will be looking to justify his contract wherever he does go in the summer window. So I think we utilize him for the time that we have him, hope that he stays fit. But I think at the end of the day, Pogba will not be a Manchester United player at the start of next season. He's basically going to go to the guy that pays him the most money. And at the moment, the highest paying club in European football is Paris Saint-Germain. So I reckon we'll see him there next season.
I don't think he will, because I know the fans don't want him there. I know the PSG fans don't want him. I don't know what the story is. I know it's nothing to do with the fans, but
they might not want him. But once he goes there and bangs a couple goals and does an assist, bro, they'll be eating out the palm of his hands. You know how football works.
Actually, box rates is a good thing. He could be the big cheese at Newcastle's Revolution next season. So.
I'm not even going to get into that part there because I know also Bath Time did say that in one of his comment earlier that Pogba could fit in the Ranić system as well. So again, it could be a possibility if he has a really good sort of half of whatever left of the season, could we give him a new contract? My personal view on the contract is whether the contract is on the table now, I think Pogba should take that contract. There's nowhere on earth he should be getting, was it 500k or something like that he wants, or rumoured? There's nowhere on earth he should be getting that at all.
I would be giving him half it at the moment.
Yeah. But imagine if we did get to the Champions League final and he won the Champions League final for us. I'm just imagining all these things right now. I have to, because that's all that we technically
that's the problem. That's the problem. You're a daydreamer, man. That's the problem, Solo. Man, come on. Get your head out the clouds, man. Hit some reality sometimes. We're not winning the Champions League. We will beat Atletico. We will 100% beat Atletico.
We'll beat Atletico. Yeah, I'm confident in that.
Yeah, but we're not going to win the Champions League.
Yeah. So, guys, let's Rebel, just go through some of these comments quickly for these guys, man.
Okay, let's start here. We go from with Rushman saying it's highlighted all the pressures on Pogba now. Let's see what the lad is made of. We've only been waiting the 5 years. Matthew Bassett says, Andrew Herrera over.
Guys. 2 more likes before we hit the 40.
Andrew Herrera says, Mark Bassett says Andrew Herrera over Pogba any days. Box says Jose at Newcastle, fantastic. So he obviously thinks that Jose Mourinho.
I think Jose will be at Newcastle. I think he will be there. That's the thing. I think he will be there next season if they stay up.
Bat Time says, continue the Bobby Robson arc by getting in Josie to bench Pogba would be amazing. Let's see, what else we got here? Pat Lawless says, I want to see Pogba under Ralph and if he remains the same Pogba we all know, then he must shag off to Mr. B's swearing jar.
You know what? Yeah, Mr. B, your swearing jar is getting quite hefty at the moment. You know that?
No, I didn't cuss today.
I'm looking forward to our Caribbean cruise on Mr. B's swearing jar because he'll be able to pay for the 5 of us at this stage. Mark Foster, tongue in cheek, says, do you think we'd ever get back the 90 million we paid for him?
Get no trouble.
Oh God, I don't think we're going to be anywhere near that 90 million what we paid for him.
Mehdi says Pogba at his best is obviously an asset for any team in the world, but the Pogba that we've seen for the last 4 years is a waste of time and money. So I think the overarching view from the comments is no to Pogba.
Okay, guys, so thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribe. We are only 2 away from the 40 likes. So if you have not yet liked the stream, please hit that like. We will be back tomorrow night at 8:30, I believe, for the preview show where you'll find myself, Mr. B, and on Monday we'll be back on the show tomorrow night. And I think Matt will be with us, joining us as well from Football United TV. He'll be with us tomorrow night.
Before you cut on further, can we have any bets on the number of times that OMONDI will mention Middlesbrough's Juninho during tomorrow's preview show? That's the amount of times that OMONDI will mention Middlesbrough's Juninho.
Or Ravanelli. Can we bring in Ravanelli as well?
Yeah.
We'll throw in Ravanelli as well,
Yeah, history lesson.
We throw Ravanelli in. We Ravanelli. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, Rebel, there's a few really good comments coming through. Did you want to quickly go through them before we switch off?
Yeah, let's do it. Rannick again said he expects Pogba to play out of his skin to get a move, get in Ralph. So he's obviously in the same mindset as us. Then we've got, you take Mac, we had that one. We go with this one here.
Gone.
Bat Time says Pogba would be the third man in the defense when we build up, and it would be glorious if we could then bomb forwards with Elanga and McTominay covering him. So he's expecting Pogba to go box to box, I would imagine.
Yeah. And Emerson, don't forget Emerson as well. There's a comment from Rush.
Yes. So basically, we're taking votes on history time with OMONDI for tomorrow's show.
Okay. So we hit the 40 likes, guys. Thank you so much, guys, as always. And we are the Man United agenda. And like I said, hit that like, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Even if they don't support Man United, just give us some love. And we really appreciate all the super chat today as well, guys. And Bath Time, he's on screen now. I don't know if you can see him properly, but he's there or thereabouts. Can't see his hair. Yeah, definitely can't see his hair.
And Harry Winks to Manchester United, says Bat Time. I think that's a dig for Mr. B.
Guys, thank you so much for all the loving, all the time, all the support tonight. Yeah, we have been the Man United agenda. I've been Solo, and you got Mr. B, and we got Rebel as well. From all of us here tonight, have a lovely evening, and we'll be back tomorrow with the watch along with Mr. B and also talk, and then you'll get the reaction show with Mr. on Monday, Quizmaster.